good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Counter. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Take 2 of them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Roethlisberger will throw. Buying time to his left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
Wait, 20. 98's the mic. I'm on. Check. Hey, Alabama. 20.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Brady. He gets it to James White. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Mike 54. Run your job. Show that bench release and go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Complete to Dorsett. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
All right, now, 180.
So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
180. Right there, 54 miles. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up like it's
out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And now Edelman. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, that 380. 98 for Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, Alpha.
On play action, it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Edelman Edelman was the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run on. Lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. By this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Well, he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Check it back.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Ben on third and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brady going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Push him back. Push him back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Jack 16. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Lock it back.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start to drive with White, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And a dump off to White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Well, we know Dorsett can make those plays with that top-end speed. You think back to the Combine 5 years ago when he ran a 4.33. And now in his third season in New England after 2 in Indianapolis, but only 290 yards last year. Patriots want to utilize him more. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll try and run it in with White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he finds McDonald. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding. Coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Wait, 20. Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not one. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as